I'm trying something new with this guitar build. A viewer of the channel contacted me and asked me the following question. I really want a copy of a Fender Telecaster 60s Custom, but with a black body with cream binding. I usually cannot find, and if I do find one, I cannot afford it. If I sent you the parts for the guitar that I want, would you assemble it for me and set it up? If you Google Fender Telecaster 60s Custom Black, you'll find what he's been finding. It's not an easy guitar to find. There's Fender Custom Shop that are $3,000 to $4,000, and then there's Japanese models that are really difficult to find in the US. And so you're kind of left to doing what I've done on a few of my projects, where you're converting things like a baritone guitar from the Squier series. I asked him to describe what he wanted built. He had watched my video where I pulled the neck off of a black Squier Baritone Telecaster 60s Custom, and that video gave him the idea to just put one together. He felt that since he did not feel comfortable in assembling the guitar himself, that he wondered if maybe I'd be willing to put the guitar together for him. He was willing to pay me to do it. Here's a list of what he wanted in the guitar. He wanted a Fender licensed 22 fret, 9.5 inch radius maple neck with a rosewood fretboard. Like me, he really loved the pickups in his Squier version of this guitar and had already purchased a set of the pickups from Stratosphere.com. He planned on purchasing the body from a reputable seller on eBay that I had purchased from as well and would provide a great quality body. He wanted a standard Telecaster wiring harness with quality components like CTS pods and an Oak Grigsby 3-way pickup selector switch. He said that he would either buy one or maybe I could put one together for him. The rest of the Fender name brand components were easy enough to find. I've sold a lot of the guitars that I've built in the last 2 years, a lot of the ones that have been actually on the channel. It is easier to sell something that you've just kind of created on your own, where you've set all the specifications for yourself. You have no one to fail but yourself in that equation. But if someone gives me the specifications for exactly what they want, and then I'm not able to deliver the guitar, then I've failed. The idea of this has stressed me, but I knew it was something that I really needed to get over if I wanted to move forward with doing this. It was a simple assembly project that he described, and one I've done hundreds of times before. I proposed that I would just charge him for my time, and he would need to select the parts, pay for them, and have them shipped to me. He would also need to pay shipping for the guitar when it was finished to get to him. I calculated that in worst case scenario that it'd take me about 5 hours to put the guitar together. Next, I helped him locate the parts. I wanted him to purchase the correct parts. I wanted to make sure that the parts that he ordered were quality parts, and also to help him find things at a reasonable price. I decided that I would just build the harness myself and charge him for the parts what they cost me. The build you're watching today is his guitar. The body is a really nice poly-finished Chinese-made body with cream binding like he wanted. All the specs on the body were perfect, including pilot holes for the 4 bridge screws for the Fender Vintage 3-saddle bridge. The links for the major components of this project are in the description for this video. The body cost, with shipping, $145. For the neck, I used an all-parts neck with the specifications that he wanted. I added the Fender Classic Gear tuners with the vintage look but modern functionality. The neck was $160. For the wiring harness, I built a simple modern Telecaster wiring harness with 2 CTS 250K solid shaft pots, a .047 UF orange drop capacitor, an Oak Grigsby 3-way pickup selector switch, and a switchcraft output jack. All the parts for the wiring harness cost $35. Pickups from Stratosphere.com that he had already ordered were $49 for the set, and the remaining miscellaneous parts together to finish off the guitar were about $150. The total cost of all the parts for the guitar were just under $550. The guitar, when completely assembled, weighs exactly 8 pounds. Plugged into an amp, it has a warm clean tone in all 3 pickup selections. The neck and the guitar overall is easy to play. The guitar looks and sounds like the guitar that he actually wanted.
Thank you.